Welcome to another Iron Realm screencast. In this screencast, I'm going to demonstrate the introductory tour on our game Imperian, and how you can do basically each part of the tour, the important things you need to learn at each section of the tour, and basically, help you get through the tour. I have already made a character, as detailed in another screencast, and the name of my character is Wallach, and I'm to the point now where I'm going to enter the world and start the introductory tour. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Enter World, and I am now in the introductory tour. Once again, I'm using the Iron Realms Flash client. The tour will be the same. It doesn't matter how you go ahead and connect to our games. Okay, the purpose of course, the introductory tour is to teach you the basic commands of the game. So to begin with, for the Imperian tour, we are in the Abyss, and basically what's happening here is we are going kind of back in time to a city called Kane, which in previous history was a great flourishing city, and then now in modern day history, when you're playing the game, the city has been destroyed by the orc hordes and it is wiped out and nobody lives there anymore. You can still go through the city in the game, but you're not going to find anyone there. So right now we're in the past, and we've met a guy named Mathyus, and he is going to basically get us going on the introductory tour. He's going to teach us some of the basic commands, teach us kind of how to move around in the game, and show us how to get on to doing some of the quests so that we can complete the introductory tour. Alright, so I encourage you to go ahead and read through all this text. You can see in the Flash client I already have this map window right here, which kind of shows where I'm at. This is the room that I'm in, and you can see that to the right, or on a map compass, this would be to the east, there are some more rooms going this way, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in just a minute. Okay, so the first thing that Mathyus wants to teach us is how to look at the room and get some basic information about the room. So if I go ahead, there's two different ways you can enter commands in the introductory tour. I can just click on any underlined links. If you're in the Flash client, you'll have that option, and that will enter the command. Or I can go ahead and type it down here in this little command buffer down at the bottom. For now, for this command, let's just go ahead and click on the link, and you can see I looked at the room. So I get the name of the room here, a short description about the room. You can see that Mathyus is in the room, and here is a list of exits from the room. And as you can see, there's an exit to the east, and that is a clickable link. If I was to click it right now, it wouldn't let me move because we're kind of in an instructional period, but normally when you're in the game, you just click those links all you want and move around. So the next thing that Mathyus wants to teach me is how to move. And so as I stated up here, we just click on this link right here to go east, or we can click on the links here where he's telling us what to do, or I can just go ahead and type it down here. I can just type in E, short for east, or I can type in the full word east, like that. And as you can see, the map updates. I've moved to the east one room, so now I have a room to the west and a room to the east. And when I move, you can see that that is updated in the room description. There's a room to the east and a room to the west. Mathyus wants me to move to the east one more time, and again, I can type it in here. I can just click on a link. Or one of the other awesome options with the Flash client is you can just use the number pad on your keyboard to move around if your keyboard has a number pad. So in this case, looking at the number pad, east is the number 6 on your number pad. So if I just click on number 6 on my keyboard, I'll move to the east automatically. I won't even have to click on a link. So if I'm moving around really quickly in the game, I can just use my number pad to quickly move around by looking at the map and clicking on the appropriate button. So now I've moved to the east. Mathyus is here. You see there's exits to the northeast and to the west. I can see that in the description and on the map window here. If at any time you actually lose this map window, like if you click here and you lose it or something happens and it turns off, you can just click on the map button here in the Flash client and it will bring it back up, and I'm going to put it back up here so it's kind of out of the way. Or if you're getting a bunch of text and you don't want to look, you want to be able to read and not worry about the map window. See, now I can read what Mathyus is saying to me, and when it's time to move around again, I can just go ahead and click on the map button and have my map back up there so I can see where I'm going. Okay, so Mathyus is giving me again a little bit of a history of the game, what I can expect in the game. A lot of the events in the game are based off of these historical events. So in the game, the orc hordes have wiped out this city, so you're obviously going to be fighting a lot of orcs in the games. Alright, so basically when he's done with this, he's saying, okay, you have a few things you need to do in order to progress. And you can find out about these tasks or quests by typing in tasks, or I can just click it here. So in order to finish the tour, I have to meet and talk to these 5 people: Elixir, Meredith, Beacon, Celine, and Maxim. And each of them will have a different task for me. So what I'm going to have to do is I have to find out where these people are. And when I find them, you just type in the words greet. For example, if I've found Meredith, I'm going to type in greet Meredith. Now there aren't a lot of rooms here, and you can see where the rooms are in this little map up here. Or if you want to see an entire map of the area, you can just type in read map and you get a little text output. You can see here, this is where I'm at right now with the plus sign. That's my location. If you look here at the legend for the map, and then here's a fountain that's right in the middle. That'll be key towards the end of the introductory tour. But now you have all these numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the locations of all the people that I have to find in order to complete the tour. So number 1 is going to be Beacon. Number 2 right here is Elixir. Number 3 is Maxim. Number 4 is Meredith, and number 5 is Celine, and each of them is going to have a different task for me. Okay, and I'm actually going to break each of these up into separate screencasts. So at this point, we're done with the beginning of the introductory tour, and in the next screencast, we are going to walk through the steps you need to do to complete the Beacon part of the introductory tour.